Hello Glamour gang, and welcome back to my channel. I just did this full face makeup using Capricorn glitter and Leo glitter on the inner corner. I'm also introducing my new diamond primer. I wanted this to be a very holiday look. Thank you gang so much for all your love and support. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up, bitch. Okay, so we're starting off with this wig tutorial. I'm showing you guys how I do my baby hairs, my over dramatic ass baby hairs, and I'm just taking some hair from the wig and I'm cutting it. I'm doing it pretty long because I like mine over dramatic, and if you cut it too short, there's no going back. And I'm putting Got2b glue on the hairs. And then I take the short side of the comb and just start to create that little swoop shape, going pretty slowly since it's a new wig. I kind of really have to take my time and mold it, but it's pretty quick. And then I just take a blow dryer to heat it up. I'm just really admiring my work on that other side there. And then I use the other side of the blow dryer to cool it down. I guess maybe like molding it really helps it keep it in place. We're basically doing that all the way down. I usually do about 3 of them. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of lazy, so I don't like to do too much. And I just sprayed it with some holding gel, and that helps to keep it in place. And sometimes I'll hold my comb over top of it to really help it mold so it like does not move no matter what. And I'm just doing that last little section. I try not to swoop it too much just because I need to cover my natural hair, which is black, and I want to make sure it's not showing too much. I know it'll probably show a little bit, but cutting where it needs to be cut so it just gives the illusion that the hair is real. All the info on this wig will be listed down below. This is a synthetic wig from Wig Types. I believe this is a Motress wig in the style Envy. This wig is gorgeous. Oh, it's so nice. It's probably my favorite wig that I've ever had. And I'm just gonna cut some layers into it just to make it look more real. And I like a lot of volume in my hair. I really love big hair. I rarely go with that sleek look anymore unless like I'm feeling that vibe, but big hair is always better. And the layers don't have to be perfect. Like the wig already has like some really nice layers, so I'm just taking some really cheap, like those are cuticle scissors, and I'm using it to cut layers in my wig. So if I can do it, you can fucking do it too. And I'm just doing the same thing to the other side, which you definitely want to take your time for cutting wigs. You definitely want to, longer is better. Like work your way to going shorter. Don't just start shorter, because there really is no going back. Once you cut a wig too short, that's fucking it. And I'm just making sure that it looks great. I did it in a half up, half down, so I could see what it looks like and make sure the baby hairs are looking good. And let's get started into the makeup. So I'm using Dior Maximizer lip gloss. This just really helps to make my lips look full. And I'm spraying some Marc Jacobs. For my brows, I'm using Kat Von D. I know, she's fucking canceled, she's racist, but I bought this brow pomade and I'm gonna use it. It's actually not that bad. I just love it because it's really black and it's pretty big. Most brow pomades like don't come this big. I kind of have a signature brow look where they just are angled and they're really dark. And then I take some black shadow and I always go over top of it just to keep everything in place. And I like to draw small little hairs up top just to give the illusion that there's hairs, but there is none. And then I'm going in with my Clinique foundation and concealer, and I just use a little bit to carve it out. I love to carve out my brows, even though I don't really need to, but it just makes them really sharp and fucking sickening. Blending everything out, making sure it's seamless. I really hate that floating eyebrow look. Like, there should be no reason why you are covering your brows in concealer. Like, your brows should look like a part of your face. Then I'm taking the Milk Brow Gel in the color Grind, using the Milk Blur Primer. Love this primer. It really helps the makeup to last. And then I'm going in with Hourglass foundation. I believe this is the color Walnut. If not, I'll list it below. And this just helps to cancel out the dullness in my skin and my hyperpigmentation. And it gives me a really nice glow from within look. Then I'm going in with the Dermablend liquid foundation. And what I did was I just put a few drops on the beauty blender and I went in on my face, starting in the center and then working my way out. And I like to work pretty quickly just because blending fucking can take forever. So working pretty fucking quickly, making sure it's all blended in. And I'm really blending until you can't see the Hourglass foundation anymore, which is a more red tone. I'm making sure all that is covered. It's usually the bottom of my face that needs the most coverage as opposed to the top. I really don't get blemishes up top, but you know, I cover all ground. I cover all ground with foundation. Mixing these together has been a genius idea for me. Like, instead of using an orange color corrector, like, I've seen such an improvement on how my foundation looks. Like, I'm never going back. I'm just taking just a little bit on my forehead, covering my eyes. Missed a little spot right there, but it's cool because contouring is going to take care of that. And yeah, all blended out nicely. Next, I'm going in with my Milk Makeup Concealer. Another thing that I've noticed that I've done is I use way too much concealer. I like to start in the center and like bring it up, but I don't have to go all the way up with the actual product. I can just use my beauty blender and blend it up. But if you do love a full coverage concealer, I would recommend using this technique. And I do my chin and my forehead, and then carving out my cheekbones because I was taking a picture for Instagram, so I wanted to be extra beat for this. And then I sprayed my beauty blender with the Marc Jacobs coconut water just to make my skin look flawless. When I spray my beauty blender with that mist, girl. And I like to start on the parts where I need the least amount of coverage, so I'm not just a full face of concealer. And I always start on the edges when I'm blending, and then I blend it up into the eye. This is my favorite part of makeup application, is the concealing and highlighting and just making me look so awake. I look so dead without makeup, you guys, so I really love concealer. And then to set the concealer, I'm using Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. This shit is fucking amazing. I'm so happy they sent this over to me. I never would have thought it would work this well. It blends into the skin so nicely and it doesn't crease. I mean, it does crease a little bit, but I just have big huge eyes and I'm always tired, so a little creasing, what can I do? But I put some on my eyes and then I carve out my cheekbone so that my cheekbone is nice and sharp. We do not play with contour in this house. We make sure contour is sickening at all fucking times. And then I'm taking my Givenchy Prism Libre setting powder, and it's a little bit lighter than the Dermablend, and I really just use this to help my under eye look really, really bright. I also go down the sides of my nose so my nose looks extra skinny. And then to contour, I'm taking my Morphe 350 and mixing those two colors to create a beautiful contour color. There's so many great browns in that palette that you really just can't find anywhere else all in one fucking palette. So it's perfect to mix and find that right color for you. I really think that it has a color for all skin types. I don't know, that may be a reach. I may be reaching, but I love to mix the colors to warm up my skin, and yeah, it's perfect for that. Next, I'm going in with my Ratchet Ass Chanel powder, and it's a face powder, but I just use it to buff out all the other powders that I fucking put onto my skin. And I noticed that when you remove a powder with a powder, it just looks so much better, and why not use Chanel to make that happen? I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs just to seal in everything, make the powders look more like my skin. Next up is the Marc Jacobs Guilty Highlighter. Y'all, this highlighter is everything. So fucking amazing. So pigmented. It has a gold that I've never seen anywhere else, and it's not like a yellow gold, like a pea gold, but it literally looks like the sun in a palette. Marc Jacobs fucking did that. And then I go down just the center of my nose with a smaller fluffy brush. And then I hit just the tip of it. My nose is, she's not all the way there. It's almost like she didn't grow in, so we had to give her some help to contour her out. So I just go down the sides of my nose. I used to kind of do it a lot bigger, but with my previous video, I noticed that my nose can be a little skinnier. She can suck it in a little bit. And I'm just going into contour, a bridge, because a bitch doesn't have one. I'm going down the other side, and then I always do like a little circle around the nose to create like a little button shape. And then I just take a color that looks like my eyeshadow base color, I guess, and I put it all over my lid. Oh my god. And then I just mix those oranges together to create a blush. I love how this just warms up my skin and creates such a seamless blend between my highlight and my contour. Favorite part of everything. And she's spraying again. Okay. Now to get into the eyes, we're taking Sugar Pill. I'm taking that green shade. I don't fucking remember what it's called, but I will list it below. And I believe that is a Zoeva fluffy brush. I'm just going in the crease and on the sides, creating a nice like smoky blend of the green, packing it in on the inner corner. Then I'm taking my Morphe x Jaclyn Hill palette and using that darker green shade to create some dimension. Just making sure it's really blended out really nicely. And I'm also hitting the green in the inner corner of the eye too, because we're putting the glitter right in the center. And I'm taking some black shadow on a pencil brush. And I'm just placing it on the inner outer corners of the eye and then lightly buffing it out. And then I just decided to cover the whole lid in the black shadow just because we're putting a glitter over top of it. It doesn't really matter. And then we are going in with Glamgoth Beauty Diamond Primer. I'm so fucking excited. Made this primer, it took forever to make, but it's finally here. It comes with its own little applicator and you can go right on the eye. Then I'm going in with Capricorn glitter from the Zodiac Royale set. I will be talking about this set more soon, guys. Just bear with me, my life is a mess. And I just pour a little bit on the cap. Take a small brush and putting that directly on the eye. I'm working kind of slowly here just to make sure I'm getting the shape that I want. I don't really like to carve out a cut crease, to be honest. I feel like that shit takes up way too much time. I will be saying that until the death of me. I'm just showing you guys again how easy it is to use this primer and how fucking gorgeous Capricorn glitter is. And then I'm taking some NYX white gel liner and putting that right in my waterline to give the illusion that I have big huge eyes. And I'm taking that same green that we put in the outside corners of the upper lid and going in with that green that we used to blow out the eye at first. Making sure it's nice and connected and smoked out, but not too much. God God, my earlobe looks like an asshole. Look at that. I'm just making sure it's all seamless. And then I'm taking some NYX liquid liner. This is their matte liner. And I always create the shape first. And then I fill it in. Super easy. And then I go ahead and do the line. I'm doing the small line because I really want the glitter to stand out. And who am I without my fucking moles? I think that was a pimple right there I was trying to cover up. And then creating some small little false lashes. I'm just popping on some lashes. These are Cocoa lashes in the style Stella. Pinching them together, dancing to nothing. Go ahead and popping on the other side. Once you have your mirror down below, it's so much easier to put lashes on. Like, you can see everything. And I told you I have big eyes, so holding it down below is like the best trick I ever like taught myself. And for mascara, we're using Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. Honestly, y'all, this mascara is the fucking shit. It smells so good. Because y'all know I love the smell of Kush. No, it's definitely has like that cannabis oil smell, but I just love how big the brush is and it really coats the lashes. And then we're going back in with the Guilty highlight from Marc Jacobs and highlighting that inner corner. I do this with every makeup look. I just love how it looks. And I'm going back in and doing underneath my brow. Woo, that color. And then I'm taking Leo glitter from the Zodiac Royale set. And I spray that with a little bit of the Marc Jacobs. Just to really make that color pop. Because Leo on top of any type of gold is going to be stunning. And then I'm taking this black lipstick from Sephora and I'm outlining my lips dramatically. Going just all around to create that, what's it called? What am I creating? Ombre. Ombre, but not really because I'm covering my whole lip in this red. This red is called Madrid from Ink of Elation. Most beautiful red I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of fucking reds. I'm really just not saying that. And when you put it on top of a black, it just makes the color look stunning. And I'm taking the red shade from Sugar Pill and putting that all over my lip just to make my lip look so soft, almost like velvet. Like, I feel like it makes your lip look like a rose petal. And after you clean up the lip, make sure you spray your last and final spray of setting spray to make sure your makeup does not move. I'm just throwing in some hoops that I got from my nearest beauty supply store, and they have like little diamonds on them. And I'm just gonna put my hair down and show y'all how fucking insane this wig looks with this makeup look. The white with the red, it's just so beautiful. And I'm just playing with the hair a little bit, showing you guys the movement, the body, the color, just different styles that you can do. I love the little thrown over the side look, so you can see your face, you can see the baby hairs, and it's still in such a luxurious style. And then I also like to do this half up, half down, where you can see my face and it gives a nice lift to the face as well. I really just love the color and the style of this wig. I think it's perfect for holiday season. You look like Mrs. Claus, you look like a winter wonderland. Fucking slay these girls this season. I'm just gonna wrap my hair around, put it in a little bun. I'm gonna take the ends of it and give it a nice little twirl. I will list everything that I use down below. Diamond Primer is now officially on sale. Please go get it. It's amazing. I worked super hard on it. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm bringing you videos every motherfucking week. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Fucking eyelash stuck to my hand. And happy holidays to all of you guys.